everybody. Come on in, come on in. Thank you all so much for being here. For anybody new here, hi, I am Maggie, your substitute teacher. I would like to welcome you to yet another struggle cooking class where I am not a professional chef, nor am I a professional YouTuber. I'm just a mom and a home cooker sharing my love of food on my health and wellness journey with you all. We are making candy. We are remaking the caramels because if you were with me yesterday, my dad popped in and said that he wanted the rest of them. So we are going to make a vegan version. Am I vegan? No. Why would I do that? But I am dairy free. So I am your substitute teacher because I cook with sugar substitutes, dairy substitutes, and gluten substitutes. If you can have the full flavor, please have some for me. I always tell you all what I'm substituting, but you can absolutely make the real thing. So this is going to be our caramels. If you like a Werther's original, these are going to kind of harden up over time. But this is my mom's recipe. Shout out to Nana. And I'm going to try and redo it from memory. And so you all can follow along. So we will take attendance. If you would like to be counted present, feel free to announce yourself. However, if you prefer to watch quietly from the clouds, y'all know who you are. You're always welcome here. We are the happy, wholesome, family-friendly side of YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. All right, so let's see who's here. I see on IG, Diary of Belle Rose. Hello, my dear. Thank you so much for being here. Whitney is in the house. Hello, John. Thank you all so much for being here. Jürgen from across the pond, my moderator in Germany. Thank you so much for being here. Lisa. Ooh, baby, I think I love you from head to toe. Almost done. Ooh, baby, I think I love you from head to toe. I don't know why I have musical outbursts. I just do. But Lisa and Cult Jam is here. Thank you, my dear. We got Erin Laura here from Canada. Hello, my dear. Key to me is here. Hello, sweetheart. And we got another one. Sheila's in the house. Oh, Sheila. I love it when you come to class, Sheila. Is that necessary? No, it is not, but I do it anyway, all right? Thank you all so much for being here. We got Colton Babs in the house. First time me seeing you and you come through with the foolishness. You know what, y'all? Look, this is my happy place, so that's what I do here. First time seeing you here. Hello and welcome. Erin Laura's dancing already. We got Linda with the love notes. Thank you so much for being here. Is that Chercole Jackson? Chercole and I go way back. The job that I had in college. It's so good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Y'all are dancing with me. Key to me loves the musical outbursts. Okay, good. I'm so glad you all do. Let's see who we have on TikTok. We have Diana Fountain, Darwin. We got a Maggie on TikTok. Hello, Maggie. My name is Margaret. Maggie is my childhood nickname. Hello, Squabble, Gloria, user Mello, Dean Hendrick, Lefty, user Betty, Faith, Verse, Lucretia, McKin, Kim, Nancy, Brenda, Jill, Cheryl, Gloria, user, Schoolman, Tiny, Mary, Karen, Honest, Rita, user, Bonnie, Elena, Julia, user, DJ, Bud, Ben, Sharon, user, TZ, user. Y'all are anonymous on TikTok. Hello, Freed, Mike, Opal, Slim, Eugene. You have musical outbursts too. Thank you. Nicole says nice kitchen, and Robert. Thank you. My dream kitchen. This is actually me at home. I'm very grateful. Bought it sight unseen. One day y'all will get the actual story. Erin Laura says, oh, Sheila. I love it when you come to class, Sheila. I'm going out tonight. I don't know if I want to tell y'all yet, but I'm going to a concert. I have heard mixed reviews about the concert that I'm going to. If someone wants to guess, I will confirm. However, I will not disclose because I'm slightly embarrassed. Will there be music? Yes. Will there be dancing? Yes. Will there be singing? Yes. So I'm very excited. So stay tuned tomorrow. Depending on what happens tonight, we will do a recap of the concert tonight. But yes, I love it. Hello, appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here. We got E. Capone in the house, stream sponsor already. Thank you so much for being here. He says, see you soon. Okay, so what is Capone talking about? I'm gonna get you up on the board. Thank you so much for the $9.99. You are the stream sponsor. The stream sponsor is the person who gives the biggest cash app PayPal, Venmo, Facebook stars, Instagram gifts, Twitter tips, gold coins, whatever y'all want to do. I'm just glad that y'all are here. I don't know why y'all keep coming back for the foolishness, but you come through and you support me, and I appreciate it. Then when you go above and beyond like that, it means the world. So let me get you up on the board, and then we'll start with the commercial and get cooking. All right. So we have $9.99. From Capone. Not to be confused with Al Capone, E. Capone. I met E. Capone a couple times out when I was in the West Coast, and I'm going back to California. Going back to Cali. Cali. I'm going back to Cali. I think so. I'm going back to Cali. Yo, I can't stop. I cannot stop. Do not encourage me. So I'm traveling again for YouTube. Next week, Monday, I'll be in LA for an event with like YouTube and Sephora, I think. A lot of stuff going on. If you're new here and you like what I do stream every day. I make food and femininity content. Going back to Cali. Y'all see what happens? So I'm going to make another video about this, but the Maggie Lou meetup is this Friday, y'all. Lucy and I are finishing up the menu. So if you're in Atlanta or want to come to Atlanta, if you want to meet me, if you want to meet Luke Hazley, if you want to meet the ladies of the finishing school, Lucy and I have founded the finishing school for the modern woman. This is our graduation weekend. I'm so excited. The ladies are flying into Atlanta. We're kicking off Friday with a happy hour, open to the public. All are welcome. You just got to get your tickets because we have a private room. It is at Eclipse de Luna. It is a Spanish tapas bar. So tickets are $50. That includes your food, drink, tax, and gratuity. All right. So it includes everything. It is unlimited. We have the room for 2.5 hours. So it's from 4:30 to 7, and they just keep bringing out the food. So if you like to have multiple appetizers and sample a whole bunch of stuff, bottomless sangria, bottomless beer, bottomless non-alcoholic if you don't drink, plus I don't know, y'all, should we have plantains and calamari and, salad and bread, and just keep bringing it. So that is this Friday, happy hour. All right. Go to teachablemomentswithmaggie.com, and I'm going to see Capone there. And several of y'all are coming. Hello, Abina. Oh, thank you. 1982 Queen says you look beautiful, dress and jewelry. Thank you. Y'all know me, Old Navy. So this is just a mini dress. I did put a belt on here. My stylist was here today. She said this should have been like another color. Fashion is not my forte. And then I just have some glitter sneakers because I'm going to be walking. 32 degrees top. And then Nana gave me my pearls. These are from my mom. So thank you so much. But y'all don't have to spend a lot of money to look put together. All right. Hello, Coco Rose. Bonnie Young is in the house. Yes, coming to LA. Oh, Jurgen says you missed the bus. I don't know what you're talking about, but no, y'all are right on time. You can come late, you can leave early, you can multitask, you can watch without listening, you can listen without watching. This is really me at home figuring this out. So let's clean the counters and wash our hands. And this is a 1-ingredient recipe with about 5 optional toppings. Okay, so maybe it's girl math. I posted something about a 1-ingredient snack, but then I had some condiments and someone was like, girl math, look, you can make this with 1 ingredient. But y'all know me, why be regular when you can be extra? So I'm gonna show you the extra bits, okay? All right, let's clean hands. Ah, exactly. All right. So what is the 1 ingredient? So we are going to make caramel. I've made lots of different snacks and treats. So this is Team Sweet. I don't know if y'all are Team Savory or Team Sweet, but this is a recipe for Team Sweet. What are we using? The 1 ingredient, condensed milk, but not any condensed milk. So this is condensed coconut milk, and it's sugar-free. All right, so this is a vegan coconut milk. Now, if you're not vegan, that's fine. I eat meat. I just can't have the dairy. It's the milk. It just doesn't agree with me. I love it. It doesn't love me back. I ordered this on Amazon. You can also get it at Whole Foods. Okay. So if you can have the full flavor, then you'll do like your Carnation or your, I think, Eagle or whatever, the little canned um, condensed milk. And I shared with you all last time the difference between condensed milk and evaporated milk. Condensed milk is sweetened, okay? Evaporated milk is not. So you can get the can condensed milk, works the same. If y'all were with me a couple days ago, I think we used the Splenda condensed milk. So it was sugar free, but it wasn't dairy free. So now I want to try this with a sugar free and dairy free ingredient. So this is all that you need, but we're going to bring our additional optional ingredients on. Jurgen says, you missed the bus to Atlanta. Oh my goodness. Yes. Y'all, look. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all. This is the first annual. So we are celebrating the finishing school graduation. We are going to do this every year. The ladies are already thinking about next year. So we're going to have a new class. We teach the finishing school twice per year. So if you want to get on the wait list, go to Teachable Moments with Maggie.com. We teach ladies of all ages about etiquette, about elegance, about femininity, which is near and dear to my heart. And then we have the in-person graduation. And so moving forward, it'll be a reunion. And so if you all miss it, we'll do it again next year. Save the date for the first weekend in April, spring break for a lot of people. But since we have a private room, Eclipse de Luna said we could stream. So I'm going to set up some equipment and you all will be able to see what we're doing. But if you want to be in the room, join us. It's this Friday. Hello, Jackson Photos. Thank you so much for being here. What are y'all talking about? El Capone says, coconut condensed milk is something my mom could have used in the 80s and 90s when she used to bake. Yes, those of us that are African, Caribbean, maybe even English, a lot of times they put that carnation or condensed milk in coffee or tea. So that's how I've been using it. But we're going to make candy with this one ingredient. All right. Lisa says, team both. Can't beat a one ingredient recipe. Absolutely. One ingredient. Okay, let me get my uniform on. Counter's clean. And I need to be talking to y'all while I'm stirring because this is going to take some time. Maybe 10 minutes. Okay. All right. So I bought a 6-pack from Amazon, so I'll keep one on the counter for for photo purposes. Hello, Hector. Thank you so much for being here. So you can scale this recipe up or down. So I'm just going to do 1 can in the sake of time. Hopefully a treat for me, but you know, once the greedy gongs come around, everybody's fingers start taking what we have, but it's okay. I love cooking for y'all. All right. Maggie aprons are available also at teachablemomentswithmaggie.com. We have multiple sizes, multiple colors. You can customize them for free with your name. We have standard, we have kid sizes, and we have standard, kid sizes, and long. And I think this is a long. They wash really well. They have pockets, and it's kind of like my kitchen uniform. All right. So aprons and all kind of stuff, mugs and anything else that you want. All right. So Maggie apron, let us go. Okay. So we need a cooktop coming right up. All right. And then you want to have a saucepan. Hello, hey world. And I would recommend, we tried this both with like stainless and with nonstick. I would recommend the nonstick because we're making like a caramel. So think sticky toffee. So you want it to come out nicely. So I'm using my little Walmart Tasty Pots. This is the cookware that I have. Got it out of the oven for y'all. So you can see it's got a nice little coating. Or use whatever you have. I am not the food police or the kitchen police. All right. We all figure this out as we go. Hello, Caddy. Thank you so much for being here. All right. So before I turn this on, I'm going to get this all greased up. So I'm going to use some vegan butter. If you have regular butter, use that, or olive oil or whatever. All right. So again, vegan butter just because I'm dairy free. Not that I want to be. I want to be eating all the regular stuff with y'all, but dairy, it just, I wish. So I know it looks all janky. You'll be all right. All right, so this is what I'm using, the Country Crock plant butter. So again, if you can have regular butter, that's fine, but this is what I'm using. All right, so let me get a little pastry brush so we can brush it on. Hello, Red Becky. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Erin Laura, for all the links. Okay, let's get. All right. So this butter has been out on the counter, so it's nice and soft. I'm just gonna smush the what is this? The pastry brush in here. If your butter was in the fridge, you could melt it a little bit or literally just peel back the paper and go on here like a magic marker. So we're gonna get it all greased up on the bottom and I'm gonna come up on the sides, all right? So I want the whole thing to be moisturized so that as we stir, we don't have our caramel sticking. And I'm even going to go around the rim a little bit because sometimes when I start violently stirring, it'll kind of spill over the sides and that way you can just literally flop it back in. All right, so we've got this greased up, a tablespoon of butter, just a spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down. Okay, focus, Maggie. All right, so let's go ahead and open everything up. I get confused. All right, so again, we are using the vegan coconut milk. This is from Nature's Charm. Have I ever made this before? No. Why would I do that? We're gonna do it together. All right, my OCD wants that to be straight. So we're just gonna pop the top and see what this one looks like. I know it's white in color. All right, let me just put it down so I don't. All right, I'm gonna get a spoon. Usually the regular carnation or the other condensed milks, literally you could just pour, but y'all could see it's really thick. So I'm gonna get a spatula and we're gonna get it all in here. All right, a spoon or a spatula. Let me start with the spoon and then we'll scrape the sides with the spatula. Because y'all know we are team greedy. All right. So what I've been using this for, other uses for it, and y'all can see it's really thick. I've been using it as coffee creamer. So it gives me the sweetness plus the milkiness or the creaminess, but it's sugar-free and dairy-free. So I'll put like a big tablespoon in my coffee because I like it light and sweet. You could also use this like, notice how it's kind of, it drips a little bit. Maybe if you warmed it for like 10 seconds in the microwave, this could be a beautiful like drizzle, you know, like on, I don't know, brownies or something. Anytime you want to make a nice little garnish. All right, so y'all remember the Splenda one that we had was kind of brown in color. Interesting. Okay, so I am going to grease up the spatula too, just so when I stir with it, the toffee doesn't stick. And I'm gonna come in here and scrape up all of this. Let me see if I can pop the top. I'll just pull it back. I don't want it to pop me. That would not be good. We have had our share of kitchen disasters. I am not a professional. All right. So just get all of that out that you can. So I'm doing 1 can, and I think this gives us, you know, enough caramel for what I'm trying to do. But I say, you know, whenever you're cooking, learning to cook, start with small quantities if you can, and then scale up or scale down. Okay, so far, we could start right now. Again, our girl math optional ingredients, the butter. Hello, Pretty Sedity, and hello, King Flex. The butter on the side, this is not turned on yet, but the butter on the side was just to help when we stir. Optional ingredient. And then mom said a splash of milk, like a tablespoon, so that your caramels don't get so hard. So think of like Werther's Original, you know, like the chewy caramel. Now, as it cools, it will get harder. If you like those butterscotch, it won't be like glass cracky, but it'll be kind of crunchy and then just melt down. It's so good. If you're team sweet. Okay. If you're using regular condensed milk, use your regular milk. Because I'm doing the vegan version, I'm using almond milk. Again, for me, dairy-free. Optional ingredient, girl math. Okay. So we need a tablespoon. So I just have a tablespoon here, and I'm just going to add directly in here. I haven't turned it on yet. Just putting that in there. Same color, but we put 1 tablespoon of vegan milk. All right. Hello there, Real Lemon, and hello, Sama. So optional ingredient. The next optional ingredient is vanilla. We're going to use vanilla extract, but y'all know we've got so many other extracts over there. You could do butter extract. You could do, I don't know, lemon extract. Let me know what other flavors y'all would do. This was a gift from Chelsea. So if y'all want to send me anything, I've got a wish list on my site, teachablemomentswithmaggie.com. Another optional, 1 teaspoon of vanilla. All right. So, and then that's it for now. So teaspoon going in. So 1 can condensed milk, 1 tablespoon of regular milk, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. All right. And this could be vanilla bean paste as well. Now we have our ingredients. Let's turn it on and we stir. And we're going to be stirring for a while, but y'all will be all right. So let's plug this up. And I'm going to do like a medium low. All right. Just to get the rest of this off here. Y'all know we're greedy. We don't want to leave any ingredients behind. And if you want to lick the spoon, that's okay with me. One moment. Now, I will tell you this. Is this required? No. It's sweet. It's creamy. Thank you, Orange Counter. Hello, Becky. It is kind of coconut forward. I don't mind coconut. Some people don't like coconut. Do whatever milk works for you, but I'm always honest with you all about taste, okay? So this is already going to have a little bit of like a coconut caramel. On the coconut scale, I would probably say a 4 out of 10. So it's noticeable, but it's not dominant. All right, clean as we go. That's what Mom said. All right, so we are going to stir. I can already start to see the sides. All right, so now this is not a set it and forget it recipe. Hello, Swaggy. This is not a set it and forget it recipe. You can see how, like, I want to say kind of watery it is. We need to cook out all of the liquid. So we are going to stir this. Let me turn it up so we can get some bubbles. And just like a water pot will boil and kind of boil down. Depending on how much condensed milk you have in here, it's going to be maybe 10 minutes. So we can chat. I'll drop the link in case anybody wants to talk to me, camera on or camera off. Or you can ask me questions. We can do a Maggie Q&A. We got Natea in the house. Hello, my dear. Shout out to the girl math. We are still on 1 ingredient. All right. Let me pull this back so everybody can see. All right. So in the pot, if you're just coming in, it's 1 can of vegan condensed milk. We did grease up the pot, and it's a non-stick pot, sauce pot. Hello, Courtney and Divine. Thank you all so much for being here. The reason you want to keep it stirring is because, especially anytime you're cooking something sweet and buttery, it'll get hot fast and kind of clump up at the bottom. So Mom says you want to keep it stirring, and you want your caramels to all be uniform in color, right? You know how butter, when it gets hot, it has the little brown bits, and that's fine if you're doing, I don't know, bacon, brown butter, something. But for this, let's see what color these caramels give us. All right, so what we are expecting, what happens when we do this with regular milk, is that the color darkens. So you all saw the original color, and the thickness increases. You can see it's still just kind of, but that would be a beautiful, like, donut glaze. Hello, everyone. Or frosting. So there's a one ingredient frosting. If you don't have, the jar, just use some condensed milk and drizzle it on. All right. I don't want to go up too high on the heat. I'm just looking to see. I do see some bubbles when I stop stirring. So that's what we want. As y'all can see, the bubbles are coming through. So just keep stirring. We got Sabrina Christie in the house. She says, hi, Maggie. Hello, friends. Hello, everyone. All right. So you all can ask me questions, or since I have you as a captive audience, this is what I was saying I should have been doing earlier. I'll give you all my commercials and let you know what we got going on. So again, this weekend, Friday, is the Maggie Lou Meetup. All are welcome. Get your tickets at teachablemomentswithmaggie.com if you want to join us. Tickets are $50. We have the room for 2.5 hours. Hello, straight. From 4:30 to 7. And it's unlimited food, unlimited beer, unlimited sangria, and unlimited soft drinks. So they just keep bringing out the platters like family style. So those of y'all that are team greedy like me, you'll get your fill. And it's also a great way if you like, user says, am I making caramel cake? No, I'm just making caramels. I'm going to try and make salted caramels. But also this is a great way to try a lot of different food without like committing to anything. I don't know if anybody's like indecisive. When you go to a restaurant, y'all can see we've got a rolling boil here. So I'm just keeping it stirring. Because I'm greedy, like I want everything. Clearly I like to eat. It's a problem, okay? I'm aware. But I don't need to eat all of it. Becky says, beautiful teeth. Aw, thank you so much. Shout out to the African genes. I've never had braces or anything, but Mom did make us brush with baking soda when we were little. So, but thank you. Thank you for the compliment. If you like to taste a lot of different things and you don't want to commit to one entree, I think we have like 6 different platters that they will continue to bring out family style. You'll get to meet and greet. It's casual. The dress code is casual. We're just kicking off our graduation weekend with everybody. All right, so it's boiling. It's starting to thicken up a little bit, but I'm just going to keep stirring until we get all of that liquid out, or as much as we can. And the time for stirring is going to depend on the volume of condensed milk, okay? That's why I wanted to stick with 1 can. All right, so that's Friday night. Friday night, there's a Friday night song. It's Friday night, something, something, I don't know. There are words, I'm missing it, but there's a Friday night song. And it looks to me, it's starting to get a little bit darker in color, but we'll keep going. Saturday is our graduation. That is for the ladies of the finishing school. I'm so proud of them. Them and their +1 are coming to receive their, let me take this off so you all can see. There she is. There's Kaylee. So you all can see our students. Very exciting. And our keynote speaker this year is my man, Mean Old Mister, who said, I think his words to me last year was, Maggie, you need to get that stuff that you do out there. What does that even mean? I didn't know if it was a book or a course or whatever, but we landed on the finishing school and he's very proud and he's going to come give the ladies their well-wishers, wish them well. Aaron Laura says, the bigger the menu, the more difficulty I have. Me too. Okay, y'all, it's starting to bubble, so I'm going to go down to 4. I'd rather get a couple assorted appetizers than a big meal sometimes. Absolutely. Friday night, just got paid. I knew there was a song, y'all. Yeah, you're right. You know, when you go out and, especially if you're at a restaurant for the first time, sometimes it's like, I don't know. I just close the book and I tell the waiter to surprise me because I'm a true foodie. There's kind of like a couple things I won't eat, but I'll try anything one time. All right, y'all. I don't know if you can tell, it's starting to get a little bit thicker, but we're just stirring. And we're having story time. So, again, if you have questions for me, you have my undivided attention. So Saturday is the graduation. I have some gifts for the girls. We got their trophies. They are beautiful. Um, they have been working with us for the better part of a year. So again, if you're interested, the finishing school is ladies only, 16 to 60 plus, and we teach it twice a year. So our next session will be in the fall. You can get on the wait list if you like. Aaron Lawrence says, "Wow, that's great. He's involved. Yeah, he watches everything, and he's very proud of me, but also very proud of our community. I'm very intentional about what I put out there and what I don't put out there. So yes, me and old Mister will come talk to the ladies about the importance because high value man or whatever. It's just a lot of times we women don't really understand what men. Whew, and it's very simple what men want. Okay, focus. So our next session will be in the fall. If you or someone you know is a little harder than you want to be, harsher than you want to be, louder than you want to be, maybe you're a boy mom like me, and every once in a while you gotta snatch somebody up. All right, we're still going. Y'all can see it's slowly getting thicker, but I will say this, compared to the actual dairy, this one has got more water in it, so I can tell the vegan one is going to be a little bit more time, but that's fine. We're just going to keep stirring. Red Becky says you're brave letting the staff choose your meal for you. Oh, when I go out, yeah. Because for me, let me give you all an unsolicited etiquette tip. When you dine with others, whether it's for business or on a date or at a family gathering, I've taught this to the ladies in the finishing school. When you are out with others, it is never about the food. It is about the conversation, about the bond, about the community. So you don't want to be that indecisive person that's holding up the order because you don't know what you want, or you want it with this on the side and don't do that, and what's in it, and did you fly it in? Don't be that person. Now, of course, if you have serious allergies or something you can't eat, then you can say that discreetly. But you don't want to be that person that it has to be all eyes on me. The essence of good etiquette and the essence of being an elegant woman or an elegant person is really consideration for others, okay? So you don't want to be that person that people have to stop what they're doing to worry about you. And there you go. So yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind. I'll have a good time anywhere. So yes, next year, no, in the fall, we will teach the next class, and our guest speaker for next year's graduation is none other than Vivian Abena from Woman of Elegance. Hello, Jacoby. She is going to fly here from London, and she's going to speak to our next graduating class. There's Vivian. We did the Elegance Boot Camp with her permission. She has a huge channel, and I'm a huge fan and student of hers, and she's very proud of what we're doing. So if you're interested, if you want to meet Vivian and learn from her, next year, April, she will be our keynote speaker. So all students are always welcome back for like a reunion, as well as the graduating students. We'll treat them and give them their trophies. All right, y'all can see here, it's almost getting like we still got a ways to go, but just keep stirring. Hello, Dante. Okay, so that Saturday is our graduation ceremony. I've hired a professional photographer for all 3 days. So Friday, the happy hour, we will stream from Eclipse de Luna. Plus, we'll have professional photos taken. So if you're going to be there, it's casual, but I just want to enjoy. I want someone else to worry about the photos. And you all will see the photos from the graduation ceremony because that's only for the students and their plus ones. And then Sunday, I'm going to send the ladies off with a tea service. So I got my fascinator today. My stylist came through. Let me know if y'all want to see it. I'll show you the bag and the fascinator that Rhea picked out for me. Y'all know I have a stylist because this is not my area of expertise. So Rhea had to get me taken care of. I think I took that down. Oh, thank you, Erin Laura. All right, y'all. The water is cooking out. You can see, but we still gotta keep stirring. We are looking for, I would say, like a peanut butter consistency. Okay, so you're gonna have to just keep going. This is the vegan caramel. If you can have the regular one, please have some for me. So Sunday, I am sending the ladies off. We have some very generous donors in our community who are making this possible for the ladies. And so I'm taking them all to Neiman Marcus, and we have another private room, and we are going to do the royal tea. So we're going to have our spring dresses on, our fascinators. We're going to have tea service and finger foods and just practice being elegant. I'm really excited. So that's our 3-day weekend, and this is the first annual. The ladies are excited, and I'm very excited. All right, still going. Let's see. Monday, I already told y'all I'm going back to California for YouTube. I always recap what I do so you all can stay connected. This caramel that we're making, hello Raymond, kids can help in the kitchen. I've taught both boys how to cook, but I would just be really careful with this. The butter and the sugar together make it lava hot. So I probably wouldn't have the little kids here, but when we are ready to cut and decorate the caramels, by all means. All right, so y'all can see it's getting slightly darker and it's getting slightly thicker, but peanut butter is the consistency that we want. So just keep stirring. Hello, Sa. Thank you so much for being here. Jurgen is our meatitarian, and he says he will eat anything, almost anything that can't climb a tree fast enough. So Jurgen is our warrior. He's gonna put a spear in it. All right, this is coming together nicely. What else is going on? So this summer, hello, E1, we are teaching the kids. So if you're interested in your little ones learning from me and Lucy, or Lucy and me, we're going to be teaching manners, conversation skills, conflict resolution, all of that good stuff to kids ages 5 to 15. And so for the kids class, it'll be over Zoom. It'll be each Saturday in July at 1 p.m. Eastern, recorded, but we will teach it live, and you will have lifetime access to the material. And that one is going to be co-ed. So the finishing school is ladies only, but the kids class is co-ed. Lisa says, show us your fascinator. You wear them at the horse races. Okay, let me, I'm going to move quickly and I'm going to show the bag because I don't want this. Let me just turn it down. So I'll give you all a sneak peek, okay? So this is the little comb fascinator that will go somewhere to match. So I have a little tea dress and it's got pink and orange in it. All right, focus, Maggie. All right, let's get back to stirring. So that is going to be for Sunday tea. Very excited. All right, we're getting there, y'all. We're just about ready to take it out. Notice how it's like, y'all see what has happened from the can. We got Christine in the house. She says, hey, beautiful. Thank you. So kids etiquette class is in July. And then we will, this is an arm workout, but it's good. Then we will go back to the finishing school. The finishing school for the ladies is Saturday school, and it's an 8-week class. For the kids, it's Saturday school, and it's a 4-week class. Then in November, after finishing school, I think Icapone is going to join us again. The second annual Maggie Meetup Cruise. We are going to be sailing away. Come sail away. Come sail away. Come sail away with me. Come sail away. Come sail away. Come sail away with me. All right, I think we're just about done. Let me start getting my workspace ready. We're going to do it on the cutting board. I'm not going to do the counter. My birthday's in November, so we're doing our second annual Maggie Meetup Cruise. Last year we did Royal Caribbean. We had a blast. I did a recap for you all. This year, y'all said you didn't want to be around the kids, so it's 18 and up for the cruise in November. I am booked. All this information is at teachablemomentswithmaggie.com, and you can sail with us to the Bahamas. Of course, I'm going to eat everything and share all the details with you all. Looks like a dough ball. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay. So you want to move kind of fast here. So I am going to get gloves like Christina said. Now touching this, I would not touch it. It is lava hot and it will burn you. So what we want to do now, is go back. Let me get a cutting board. I should have had this ready. All right, and we are going to use the smooth side of the cutting board, okay? Just stir every once in a while. Remember the groove part, get into the groove. That's your hint for tonight. Hello, big boy. The groove part is if you're cutting anything with a liquid so it doesn't drain onto your counter, but I want the smooth side, okay? So our condensed milk has condensed down. I'm gonna move the cooktop. It'll stay kind of pliable as long as it's in the pot. All right. So I'm just gonna move this here, and I'm going to butter the another optional ingredient, the cutting board. When Nana did it, she did it directly on the counter. Old school. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but you know, some of us are a little bit OCD. All right, but it's fine. All right, so yeah, we've got it in here. See how our condensed milk has just kind of turned into a dough ball, like Erin Laura said. Now, do not touch this with your hands. I'm going to plop the whole thing out, and I'm going to get some gloves. I'm going to try and flatten it before it solidifies. Well, let me see what I can do with this spatula. So I'm just kind of stretching it on the cutting board. And it will cool down fast. Now, ideally, let's see. I think one little square is fine. Ideally, it's all the same thickness, okay? You see I've got this little whole area there, but I'm sure the flavor is good. And you see why buttering it and having a good non-stick pan. I guess you could kind of roll it. Roll with it, baby. You could roll it if you wanted to. All right. Mom just gets in here with her hands, so I'm going to do the same, but I'm going to put some gloves on. And again, I don't mind shipping this stuff out for free. If anybody wants to try it, I will send you some samples. Hello, Official Honor, and hello, Marcus Taylor. All right, so let's get some gloves on. I know Gillis is like, just get in there with your hands, and I usually do, but it is lava hot. So if you can kind of shape it. If I had done, excuse me, 2 cans, I'd have a lot more, but we're making this for the first time, and we're just going to kind of cut it up. Oh, no, we're going to salt it now. I'm going to go ahead and salt it now while it's still, it's still kind of warm. So I'm using flaky sea salt. I got this from Hawaii, or oops, or any salt that it's thick enough, another optional ingredient that's thick enough to kind of stay on top there, all right? The mistake I made before is I let it cool. So this is optional, but I think it looks good. Now I will say this, the color is kind of light compared to the milk one that we did, but I think this looks good. I may not even need to handle it. Hello, Far. All right, let's just get the little salt pieces. Ooh, it's hot, 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 hot. All right, I'm just going to, I don't want to disturb it too much. You can do it by hand, or I just kind of pressed it with the spatula. Ideally, if you can get it all the same thickness, but I think we're good. We're making this for the first time. All right, so now what I'm gonna do, I almost feel like if I had put it on the counter, because the counter, oh, thank you, Marcus. The counter is cold, like, you know, the ambient temperature, and it's granite counters. I'm already feeling the cutting board a little warm. So you can either, you know, just clean your counters and do this, pour the dough ball or the toffee ball directly on your counters, or maybe some cling wrap. All right. So I'm just going to press this in. Another optional ingredient. All the shout out to the girl math. There's a part of me that wants to put a little bit of sugar-free chocolate chips in here. I know, but I don't know. I'll just do like a little bit in the corner so we can test it for research purposes. Hello, Far. Lisa says salty caramel. Christina says drop it like it's hot. Absolutely. So we're making salted caramel. These are Lily's. This is no sugar added chocolate, and it's sweetened with stevia. So this is what I'm using. So it's sugar-free, but it may have a little bit of milk in it. So if you want to stay 100% dairy-free, you know, by all means. So I'm just going to kind of put that in there, and it's already melting in. Okay. Another optional ingredient. Erin Laura says, next time consider getting a silicone square mold. I thought about that. Pour the mixture into, and that's what I use. Yeah, I have a silicone. What do I have? You know what I could have done? This is not completely square, but I did a candy bar recipe, and we could have put the mold in these and then let them cool, and then you could just plop them out. Okay, so here's the thing. I want to cut it, but I feel like it needs to cut and it needs to cool a little bit. So we got 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Should I make something else? I ordered some crabs. Should I make another onigiri? Onigiratsu? Should I put that together, or should I do something else, or we can just, oh, it's still kind of warm. What should we do? I'm done with all my advertisements and story time. Let me get the cutter. So once it cools, I'm just going to use this and try and like cut it into squares, and then we'll plate it. But I feel like it's still hot to the touch. What did Mom do? Did she roll it out? I think she rolled it out. Natalia says, do that. I missed it. God. Okay. So I'll do the cauliflower version, and I'll go ahead and cook the egg. So this is not going anywhere. I'm just going to move the whole cutting board behind me so you all can see. We have the flaky salt, and I put chocolate on one. You can see it's kind of thin. I just want it to cool a little bit so I can cut it, and we'll give it a taste. So this will go right here. And make something while it cools. Jay says, make dinner too. Y'all are so greedy. See how you do me? I ask you one thing and you're like, yeah, make this, make this. All right, I'll make the onigiratsu. I actually kind of ate before, but that was fun. Plus, I wanted to make it with the crab. And we're going to do the low carb version. We're going to do the cauliflower rice. Mollywood, ding, 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 ding. You got it. Yes, going out tonight to a concert. So stay tuned tomorrow. I will tell you how it was. I'm a little nervous. May as well have some dinner with dessert. Oh, Lisa, great point. Can you put it in the fridge? Let's see. You know what? I love how y'all think because we just need it to cool so we can cut it. So I'm gonna put the whole cutting board in the fridge. I'll make a quick onigiratsu, and then yeah, I don't have to eat it. I can just make it, and then we'll take this out, cut it, and taste it. Okay, it's still kind of soft. All right. All right, so I'm going to put a skillet here. We're going to go ahead and pan fry the egg. Breakfast version, you can do whatever you like. All right. So I'll put a little bit of oil. I'm using MCT coconut oil. You can do whatever you like. Hello, sweet potato pie. Molly Wood says, so much fun. I hope so. All right, that's a little more oil than I need. Excuse me, but that's okay. It'll kind of float on that. Okay. So we'll let this heat up slightly. Yesterday was Easter, so I left Nana's house with a little bit of rice, but to keep it low carb, I'm doing the rice cauliflower. So this is the frozen steam bag. Oh, you can cook it on the stovetop. Or you can steam it. I might do the stovetop so I can just get the portion that I want. Let me go ahead and crack an egg here. Using a whole egg. And honestly, if you wanted extra protein, you could probably do 2 eggs. All right, perfect. And we're gonna leave the yolk intact. We just want this to cook, so we'll do like a medium. All right, I'm gonna move this kind of behind. Okay, let's turn that down so it doesn't pop us. We'll let that egg cook. We're gonna cook it to like over medium, not all the way runny, but when we cut it in half, we want to have a little bit of that jammy yolk inside. Christina says, cool it now. Ooh, watch out. I'll do a little bit of salt and pepper, but really the furikake seasoning does the trick. All right. So let's do just a little bit salt and pepper and just let it do its thing. Our egg will cook. All right, so I think I can use this little one. Let me see if this is the size of the seaweed sheet. All right, so I'm calling it a seaweed sandwich. I'm sure there's, well, the proper name is onigiratsu, Japanese. Never been to Japan. I will go to China next year, so you all stay tuned for that. So these seaweed sheets you can get at your grocery store Asian section. You want the one that's the full sheet size. But you just want to keep them dry until you're ready to use it. Okay, that's fine. So we're going to go with plastic wrap first. Just going to move this away for a second. We need some cling wrap. Because once you put the filling in there, all right, just let it float
on the oil. So we want to get enough plastic. I hate cooking with that oil. Oh, it's so smoky. That's what we got. Use olive oil or avocado oil. So I'm going to get enough plastic wrap to cover the whole cutting board. Okay. And I'm just going to go a little bit under the bottom just so it stays intact. And we'll put our seaweed sheet. If you want to double it up, you could. These are very thin. I'm sure one side is the proper side. I don't know. All right. Let that do its thing. Hello, Big Ken. Hello, Cordell. Hello, Corey. Hello, 1972. Christina said you saw this 3-ingredient recipe for peanut butter, artificial sweetener, and 1 egg. Yeah, peanut butter cookies. Absolutely. All right. So our egg is cooking. It's pretty much set on the bottom. I'm going to let it go a little bit longer. I'm going to move this to the back until we're ready to assemble. And I'll just do the rice cauliflower in here. Just a handful. I don't want to steam the whole bag. So I think I'll take the egg out, and it's going to pop me. But I'll put some rice cauliflower in there because the egg will continue to cook. All right. I think that's good. If I had turned it over, then it would really set, but I just cook it on the one side so we still have a little bit of jamminess. Just cook your egg to your liking. If that's too jiggly for you, that's fine. It will continue to cook, and I'm just gonna put the melting dome over it so it stays kind of warm. Another gift. Thank you, Brandon L. Jet. All right, so our egg is good. If you have leftover rice, this will be great for your leftover regular rice, fried rice, takeout rice. I'm just gonna grab a handful of cauliflower rice and toss it in here. It's gonna sizzle, but I just want enough for one portion. So this is literally just cauliflower that they grate. So it's kind of like, you can steam the bag, but I'll do a little bit more rice than I think because we need rice on the bottom layer and the top layer. Oh, we got Jeff Liscombe in the house. He says, go Maggie, go. Hello, thank you so much for being here, Jeff. Y'all know Kevin Samuels changed my life, and I booked that session with him in 2021. If you're interested in relationship content, I have another channel called The Wives Club, and we stream there every Friday, but we won't stream this Friday because it's happy hour. So again, if y'all want to come out, you can come out. Add to a stir fry, medium high heat, 4 to 6 minutes. Stir frequently. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this in a bag and put the rest of the cauliflower away, but giving you a low carb option. All right. So I'm just gonna break up that block, and then we'll open up the crab meat. And I think that's it, right? What we did yesterday. And then we'll get our caramels out of the fridge. Now I will tell you, cauliflower by itself is pretty neutral, meaning bland, but it absorbs really well whatever flavors you put in there. So I have just a little bit of egg oil in here. I want to do like a little bit of either soy sauce or sesame. Like I start getting it extra, or just leave it. You know, if you're doing fried rice, you put your soy sauce in there. I'll taste it. I know it's going to be bland. Christina says you bought some organic rice. It wasn't bad. Good. Hello, Bottom Line of Booze. And we got Monte Andretti in the house. Mollywood says, when do we get to meet Mr. Maggie? Me no Mr. He's going to reveal himself to the finishing school, but I don't know. You may meet him like you met Dolly Parton's husband. Yeah, he's the brains in the operation. Got any peanut sauce? I don't think I have peanut sauce. I have soy sauce, sesame oil, rice wine vinegar. Ooh, I can make this sticky rice. Like a little bit of mirin. It's not bad. It's just bland. All right, but it's good enough. Good enough. All right. Just to keep it not too bland, I'm gonna do some dark soy sauce because I dipped that before. Optional. We don't give soy to the boys, so y'all know I would use coconut aminos. All right, and we're done. We're ready to assemble. So again, if you have leftover rice, you don't even really have to like warm it like that. All right. So I took, so let's give this one more taste. You could do some sesame seeds. Perfect. All right, so our fried non-rice. All right, so we've got our rice. We've got our egg. Are y'all okay with that, or is it too jiggly for you? She used imitation crab yesterday. I actually placed an order. I don't have imitation crab, but I ordered the canned crab meat, so I'm just going to open this up and drain it. Then we can assemble. Okay. So we've got our egg. It's like the card game. It's still underneath there. Just trying to keep it slightly warm. All right. Oh, we need a bowl. She used a plastic bowl. I'm just going to use like a little, takeout or leftover container. Okay. Now remember, we learned the hard way. The crab meat, and I know, but if you have real crab, go for it. It's got paper on the top and the bottom. All right, so make sure you peel that off. Toss that. And then there's one more at the bottom. I'm gonna pull, oh, actually, you know what? I don't wanna mess up mine. I'm gonna drain this in the sink and take the plastic off. Now, is this the best quality crab? No, but I wanted to give it, anything with a little bit fishy taste is good. All right, so I'm just pressing out the extra water in the sink. All right, it's all gonna be layered in there. All right, so we have our crab meat or crab paste. If you have vegetables, I've got some green onion, I've got some mushroom. Do whatever works for you. I know I took it out.
Let's see. TikTok is doing its thing. All right. Christina says you love crab. Absolutely. All right, let me grab the leftover. Okay. It's still a little bit jammy. I know I just had one of these with green onions. I'll just have to clip one. Just a second. Okay. Y'all know how you take something out and it's like, I know it's here. I'm just going to clip this off. We'll use some leeks and cut it, or Vidalias. Watch it show up as soon as I'm done. I'm just going to do this quickly on a paper towel, or you could chop it up. I just want a little bit of green. All right, I don't know what happened on TikTok. Yeah, I tell you. It's a lot. All right, so all we need is some mayo, and we're gonna put this together. Wrap it up, cut it in half. And see how we like it. See if the crab really makes a difference. It was so good yesterday. We made the vegetarian version because I didn't have any crab. Okay. Now, let us assemble. So we're going to start with rice in the dish. Hello, Moses. Hello, Yana. Thank you so much for being here. Yum, you want one. What is it? I forgot. So I'm going to do half of the cauliflower rice. I'm using cauliflower rice to keep it low carb. Again, do whatever works for you. Regular rice, fried rice, takeout rice. And we just want to get kind of like a layer. All right. You can press it down if you need to. And I'm sure there was an order, but I've forgotten it. We need the furikake seasoning. Okay. And there was mayo. So this is our furikake rice seasoning. It's got like sesame seeds in it, seaweed. So if you like a fish oil, kind of like a fishy flavor, not overpowering, this is so good. Okay. They use the Japanese Kewpie mayo. I'm out, so I'm just using regular mayo. I know it's not authentic, but all right. Let's put the crab in. It'll probably be easier to smooth this out. So I'm just going to dump the crab paste. That doesn't look too great, but it's working. All right. So dump the crab in there. Then I'm going to spoon some mayo on top. And then we'll just spread a nice little layer. You could do your lower calorie mayos if you really want to keep it light. And this is the Cole Family Values recipe. They joined yesterday and they actually commented on it. So that was really nice. I'm just smearing the mayo around. So we have 3 layers so far: rice, crab, and mayo. Now I'm going to do the furikake seasoning. All right. So this has got, I don't know what's in there. Tasty bits. Okay. I don't know what it is. Hello, C. Lyle. So we're going to sprinkle this all over. This gives you that more authentic Asian seaweed flavor. All right. So this would be great on ramen. Marcus makes his own ramen bowl. Put it on anything. All right. Now we're going to put our egg, our jammy egg, over top. All right. So it is going to move when we cut into it, but it's set on the bottom. All right. If you wanted, you could left it another minute. All right. So we'll put our egg in here. Let me see. You know I want those crispy edges. All right. So now we have our egg. We're going to do green onion. So this is like an assembly meal. Like I said yesterday, this would be a great one for the kids. Cucumber, avocado, whatever fresh veggies you have.
You can make a breakfast version. Apparently, this is a very common snack or maybe even meal in Japan. All right, so some green onion. This could be red onion. Tasty bits. Look, y'all know we make it up as we go. I don't know what this stuff is. Coco says add a little rice wine vinegar and sugar to the mayo for a QP substitute. I was looking for my rice wine. I couldn't find the rice wine, but I did have the mirin. So that's a great idea. I had red wine. So I thought I had rice wine vinegar. I have the mirin. This is what they use in like sushi rice. And then instead of red wine vinegar, which is more Italian, I do have apple cider vinegar. You could make a QP substitute, QP mayo substitute. So thank you for the tip. Okay, I think that's everything. And then last is we're going to top it off with the rice. All right, rice, baby. So I'm just going to put cauliflower rice for me. Could be white rice. If you're healthy like that, brown rice, I don't know. Do what works for you. All right, so you just want, that's probably like a cup. And then we're going to, oops, I was gonna say shake it off, shake it off, Now I'm kind of packing it down. Oh, I don't wanna crack my egg. Kind of packing it down. All right, so we have that. So when we cut into it, we should have a beautiful cross section. All right, see if I can cover up my egg. So you all see what's going on here. Soy sauce, do whatever you like. Okay. Now we are going to, oh, we need this for the fudge or the caramels. All right, let me get the rest of that mayo on there. Greedy. Okay, so good. Now we get our seaweed wrap. And the goal is to turn this upside down on our seaweed wrap and fold it over and keep our layers intact. Kind of looks like a 7-layer dip, doesn't it? All right, 1, 2, 3. Not bad. Okay, so then we're gonna fold in the 4 corners. 1, 2, like an envelope. 3, I think I see my egg running again. Aye, but it's fine. 4, and then you want to use the plastic wrap to really like hold everything intact. All right. So hers was kind of round like this when she got it all tightened up, and then we cut it in half. So this would be a great, you know, packable lunch. So we'll cut it in half and we'll see what we have. Let's see if I use the, let's see what we get if we use the serrated knife. No, I don't want to smush it. Let's see. All right. So our yolk is coming out, but that's what we have. I should have gotten more like green, but let's take a bite. Now I got to taste it. All right. Put some soy sauce or something on there. Got your egg. Now this seaweed paper gets kind of chewy once it gets wet. Mm. 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 The tasty bits are crispy bits. So you've got like that egg in there. You got whatever else you put in there. See, I said I wasn't hungry. But look, so our egg is kind of set, but also kind of jammy. 1 second. Ooh, with the crab. Now I can taste the crab. I probably put a little bit more soy sauce. Mm. 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 Y'all, I knocked it over. It's messy,
The picture from yesterday was better, but it is so good. Look at me, greedy. Okay, one more, and then we're over time. Mm. 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 Honestly, you don't miss the rice because you just have all the flavors mixed together. If you like Asian cuisine, it's a little bit messy. Probably if I had used regular rice, that will absorb up all the sauciness. But y'all, this stuff is good. All right, let's get our caramels out because I'm over here just being greedy. It's good though. Mm. If you don't like eggs, skip the eggs. If you like shrimp, use shrimp. It's basically a great way to kind of take whatever you have and put it into a seaweed sandwich. You want one? Erin Laura says you like when the miso soup has the crispy tempura bits and it's so nice. Eat it right out of the bowl. Absolutely greedy. All right, y'all. Let's wrap up. Let's get our caramels. Let's see if our vegan caramels look like something we want to have. Over here, just running them up. So yummy. Okay. Okay. So. Ooh, okay. It's kind of set. Shout out to you, Lisa. I would have never thought about that. We would still be sitting here waiting on this stuff to cool. All right, I'm going to just rinse this off and I'm going to use the brush and just kind of butter it so it slices through. Now, I will tell you this. It's going to be kind of like Werther's original texture now. And that's how it was last time. But I put them in a little candy jar and they just kind of continue to harden on their own. And they were nice, like crispy caramels. So I'm just taking the butter brush. This is a hack when you need to cut through something and you want to cut it clean. You can use cooking spray or butter or oil or whatever. So I'm just going to go halfway. Uh-oh. I might have to get the knife. Okay, it went through. All right, so we got 4. If I can get some, I probably should have taken the edges off so that it looked kind of square, but we will be all right. Okay, so we made, that was a lot. We made 16 squares. Now y'all can see they're kind of thin. So I'm gonna try one regular. I'm gonna try the chocolate one. I'm gonna try and plate them, but they're already, I can tell by the texture. I probably should make them even smaller. Or I wonder, so y'all can see they're still kind of soft, but at least touchable. Before they were lava hot, so they will continue to cool. So we got some flaky salt. Let's try it. It is good. However, the texture. Y'all know me in the 3 T's. Texture, then taste, no, then temperature, and then taste. For caramels, you expect them to be chewy, not gummy. And y'all can tell by looking at this, so even the way that it pulls up off of the cutting board, it's kind of gummy. Now, flavor is great. So I will still plate them. Probably should even cut them smaller. I'm wondering as they cool, I'm going out tonight, so we'll let them cool. I wonder if they will kind of stiffen up. I don't know. But y'all, to me, the taste is there. You know what we could do?
like mom did. Let me see if I did. I wonder if I rolled them up. Like not Tootsie Rolls. What are the little caramels? Y'all know what I'm talking about? And I'm actually going to wrap these in paper. What are those caramels that are wrapped up? It's the kind of like Werther's Original. I got to taste the chocolate one. Hold up. It melted with the chocolate, but let's see how we like it. Mmm. It's a lot going on. I do like it, but I'm not going to lie to y'all. The taste, I would give the taste a 9 out of 10. The texture, at least where we are right now, I'm at a 5 out of 10 because it's still very like, oh, can y'all see? Kind of gummy. But I'm just going to roll these and then I'll put them in a, let me see if I get some paper. Oh, I should have put them. I'll just do one as an example. I know I have my wax paper somewhere. You know, those old school candies that you have kind of wrapped up. So we gave it a try. If you just like a little something sweet, I think this would work. But honestly, if you need it to be like chewy, you'll have to stay tuned for that. Oh, Lisa says you give it a 10. You like the soft caramel? Okay. It's just the it tastes like a gummy caramel. And that's what's kind of getting me. I'm kind of like, Now the fridge did help to cool it down. Cool it down. It definitely cooled it down. So we'll see if I go and come back and they've kind of stiffened up a little bit. But if you want the closer to the regular caramels, I would do condensed milk. But we did the condensed coconut milk. This presentation is a little bit interesting, but we made some candies. So yeah, that's it, everyone. I guess I'll take a picture and then we will dismiss. All right. So a little light in color compared to regular caramels, and a little stretchier than regular caramel, but we've got some homemade candy with one ingredient, and you all can give it a try as well. Yes. Some with the flash, some without the flash. So I'll have to work on the presentation. I'm moving fast. But we have our vegan caramels. I don't know, maybe we have some vegans in the class that might enjoy them. Hello, Carmen. Yeah, it's all right. The caramel chews. Oh, y'all remember those candies? Okay. So yeah, not bad at all. Not bad at all. So we'll see what happens if they stay like this or if they stiffen up. I think if they stiffen up, it'd be a nice like caramel. Not the not the bit of honeys, but y'all know those old school candies. Hello, I am. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and dismiss. This was fun. Tomorrow, I may do oh my gosh, right in front of me. What did I say? All right. Anyway, I'll put these on my other furikake. No, onigirazu, and enjoy. All right. So hopefully you all had fun tonight. I'll be back tomorrow night. What time? I don't know. I usually stream dinner time East Coast,
And depending on what happens tonight, I will be doing a recap of tonight's activities. All right, everybody. Thank you all so much for being here. Oh, Dad will enjoy them. Absolutely. He'll come back and get them. Good night, Jurgen. Thank you, E Capone, for the $9.99. I appreciate it so much. And I will see you all tomorrow. If it's a cooking stream, I don't want to talk about it. If it's a recap stream, I had a good time. If you know, you know. All right, everybody. A material, a material, a material.